Welcome, everyone.
Blite
Nation. Yeah, Vito and Liz. Back. Shit.
We're learning about Vito's people today.
Apparently, there's a problem with what
Today, my God. Oh my God.
So yeah, this video was recommended to I think by Alina, right?
Yes, Sister
Yes.
Eileen.
The problem,
Problem with
which I don't got a problem.
I got no issues. I mean,
a
fine.
lot of white rappers that think they can rap and they can't.
A lot of black.
There's a lot of black rappers
rappers
that think they can rap,
and
and they can't rap either.
But I guess let's just get into this.
Yes.
I
see M here.
How dare M be on this?
Yeah, seriously.
I
The
see
blasphemy.
I wonder if there's going to be
At least pick a white dude who can't actually rap. This dude got bars for days.
Like,
Yeah.
The bars white rappers should have been starting with Vanilla Ice going ice, ice, ice.
Oh, Jesus.
That's what it should have been.
Don't bring him up in this.
Please.
Why you gotta start with that?
You should
don't do that.
If anything, it should be like the only reason there is white rappers.
Like, don't do this. Don't do this.
The reason white rappers have any respect.
But anywho, let's get into this.
You got him going.
Let's see what we're talking about.
All right, you hit that play button. Let's start the show.
That's an awfully hot coffee pot. Should I drop it on Donald Trump? Probably not.
I remember this. God.
Let's get this stuff out of the way first.
I'm
not making this video to say that all white people that rap are bad. I'm obviously not saying that all white rappers are good. I just think this is a very interesting, complicated topic, and I wanted to try to give my perspective on it. I'm a white guy. Hip-hop has been by far my favorite genre for as long as I can remember. I try to make all my videos fairly without compromising my opinions while doing my proper research, and this video is going to be no different. I've been thinking a lot about this concept of white people in rap for the past week or so, and it's for two main reasons. One, Eminem recently dropped a surprise album, and it soon became the highest rated rap album of all time by users on Metacritic, and two, I was scrolling down Twitter, I watched the music video for Jack Harlow's new song What's Poppin', and I thought it was pretty cool. These two things may seem unimportant, but I think they both represent some of the main ideas that we'll be discussing today. So without further ado, let's begin.
MGK can still out-rap Jack Harlow.
White rappers, I agree with you.
Versus white guys.
White rappers versus white guys.
That rap. Big difference, I guess.
Why can't they just be rappers?
Well, yeah, exactly. But I understand what he's trying to say there.
I get it, but it's like, damn.
They're rappers. It doesn't matter the color of their skin.
Exactly.
Oh, God.
I hate how we come back to race about everything.
All right, I'm about to get mad, y'all.
I've listened to Jack Harlow before, I've seen some of the buzz surrounding him, I got plenty of recommendations to check out his 2019 album Confetti, however, I was never too interested in his stuff, but when his new song and music video appeared on my timeline, I started doing these weird mental gymnastics to try and justify why I was enjoying it. Maybe I didn't like Jack, maybe I saw the Lyrical Lemonade logo and it reminded me of better songs, or maybe I didn't like Jack, I heard a fun beat and wasn't paying attention to anything else, but no, neither of those were the case. I liked Jack and I liked the song. He's charming, he had some funny lines mixed in with a couple of bars that have some meaning behind them too, his flows were solid, and he was doing a nice job riding the line between goofy and serious that seems to be growing more and more popular lately. So then once I accepted that I liked What's Poppin', I got annoyed with the fact that a second ago I was actively trying to find a reason to dislike this guy, and it's purely because he's white and he's rapping.
Well,
but is that so wrong?
What's Poppin' was a sick beat. That song went viral as shit.
It was cool.
It was just a perfect beat.
Yeah,
honestly, that's why there's more remixes about it than the actual song.
Why,
you know what I mean?
are we taking What's Poppin' so seriously?
No. It was the remixes that came out after.
Yeah, like
you liked it because it was a good beat. It was easy to be fun on. But What's Poppin' got bigger. Most people know about it because of the remix challenge.
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
What's Poppin' challenge? Yeah, you remember the What's Poppin' challenge?
I've probably heard of it, but
so many people jumped on the What's Poppin' to do the What's Poppin' remix. That started a whole bunch of different remix challenges.
of me to do. First and foremost, rap has been a predominantly black space for its entire history. It's a genre that was built from telling their stories, their struggles, their successes. So these few decades later, sure, it's much more normal for white people to rap, now more than ever, but I think we're still in a transition period, where it's perfectly common for fans to question a white rapper's legitimacy. In my head, as a—
Why are we talking about it like white people are a new species of human?
Like,
like what the?
There is a video. Was that Lil Dicky?
Yeah, Lil Dicky can actually spit though. I've heard.
There is a video that I started watching it. I'm thinking that we should react to it. It's one of the latest ones, I believe. Is Jail.
I haven't listened to him in a while, but Lil Dicky, I've heard him do a freestyle. Lil Dicky can actually
I
spit.
stopped it at a certain point because it was like a little too
The
much.
disrespect of Token being on.
I know.
a white guy, I'm fully aware of how corny and or problematic so many white—
Well, that's vanilla, ain't it?
Yeah, that's the only legitimate, like,
that's the only one that's just
terrible rapper.
rappers can be. So over time, I've just—
Iggy wasn't bad.
She wasn't bad.
Shit,
I dropped.
Iggy got too much hate for no reason.
She got too much hate because she was a white girl rapping.
Yeah. And y'all made the dumbass mistake of trying to compare her to M.
Yeah,
that was y'all public stupid. I don't know why y'all did that. She's not Eminem. I don't know why the hell y'all did that.
Generally trusted my better judgment, and I just haven't bothered with them. For anyone around my age, I think we really grew up at a time where being a white rapper was starting to become more of a genre than a coincidence. And here's what I mean by that. When you look at somebody like LP, this is a guy that has been in the game forever. He's been rapping for decades, he came from the underground and worked his way up. It took him years to find acceptance in the rap community, but he kept working and his story is inspiring and influential. He's a rapper that happens to be white. He's somebody that lives for hip-hop culture, and the color of his skin has practically nothing to do with the style and content of his music. He's not a white rapper, he's a white guy that raps. But when I was in middle school and high school, there were plenty of white rappers that were coming up, and being white certainly played a role in their music and their success. They weren't trying to be accepted into the hip-hop community, they were perfectly happy picking and choosing, appropriating the styles and sounds from black artists without ever really being a part of rap.
I see what he's saying. I
don't get that though. How are they appropriating it when they're taking the influence and using it in their art? You see.
So this is the way I see it. I'm not trying to divide it by black and white, because if you want to say white people appropriated, there's plenty of black artists who are not in this culture because they really care about it. They see it as a get-rich-quick scheme.
But what he's saying right there's plenty of rappers that don't. Even there's plenty of black rappers that disrespect the rappers that came.
Exactly, there are. So you can't just say it's white people.
No, because that's why I discredit you saying that they're trying to appropriate it when you're taking the influence of your favorite artist and using it in your art. That's the whole point of it.
I get what you're saying. You can't
black artists does the same
No,
thing.
yeah, you can't just, as a collective, that say all white people are appropriating rap.
Guess what? The actual real white rappers are trying to get accepted.
Yeah, because there's a lot of black rappers who don't give a shit about the culture.
Not at all.
They just doing it for the money, the girls, and the fame. They really don't give a shit.
Nope.
So you can't just say it's only
black. Most white rappers just ignore the culture and just try to do the
black
thing.
People can appropriate culture just as much as white people can.
I don't believe it. Again, there is no such thing as a culture appropriation. When you take an influence of something that you like and make and blend it with yours, that's not a bad thing.
Now, there is disrespecting a culture.
Yes, I take disrespecting is when you're purposely making fun of it.
Yeah.
But when you're actually incorporating it into your style because you like it, that's not making
That's not making it. You're showing part of your upbringing and what inspired you.
Exactly.
I don't have an issue with it. Yeah. But if you're intentionally disrespecting it, I don't vibe with you.
Right.
And that goes for black and white.
The artists that try to steal a flow to try to get it because that's not them.
Yeah.
They fizzle out because that's not them. They can't keep it up for long.
Yeah.
You see what I mean?
No.
I see what Vito's saying.
The ones that try to steal things and are fake, they can't keep it.
They can't maintain it because it's not original.
Exactly. So they destroy themselves.
I see what Vito's saying.
Yeah, okay. So this is
Okay.
For what I
Oh,
all right, so rappers, they rap about what's
their life experience.
the life experience and stuff
Real
like that,
MCs do.
Real MCs do, yes.
right?
A lot of us. There's a lot of
So
guys that fake their stuff.
yeah. So now, do they? All right, I'm trying to figure out how to say this the right way. You don't have to go through some. You don't have to have a hard life for you to be a rapper.
No, you don't
No,
have to.
exactly.
You don't have to come from the hood to
That's
say some real shit.
exactly.
Exactly.
You don't.
That's why I
You
feel
don't.
like they target that
No.
part.
No.
No.
You know what I'm
No.
saying?
Not have to.
You don't have to. The whole point of rapping, rapping is like a poem.
Yeah, it's
So
storytelling.
Yep.
it's storytelling. It's an awesome art, and I like it. I love rap now.
Yeah, you don't have
Now
to.
that I listened to it
You
more
don't
before,
have to
I
come
wasn't
from the
into it.
projects, the hood, or come
Right.
from a struggle to be able to spit. You
Exactly.
don't. You don't.
Exactly.
And I hate how people say, "Oh, he never went." Okay, yeah, some people didn't grow up in the life, but you can still live in the suburbs and love the culture.
Exactly. Exactly.
And guess
You
what?
don't see where I've grown up. There's nothing ghetto about where I grew up.
And you can still write about that type of life as long as you don't try to say you came
Yeah,
from that
don't.
life.
Yeah, don't be. Oh, well, I grew up in the suburbs. Then why are you talking about the inner city? Like you can talk
Yeah.
about what, like if you've traveled through it,
What?
that's fine.
Exactly.
Don't talk like you grew up in the inner city.
Don't act like you came from the mean streets
Like-
when you don't know
like-
a damn thing about the streets.
Like if you grew up in
Exactly.
Santa Monica, don't act like you grew up in Compton.
Exactly.
Like saying, "Oh yeah, I'm a badass because I grew
Yeah.
from there." So then,
Or if you-
Just
they
because
want
you were in the state of
respect.
California does not mean you were from Compton.
or if you grew up in upstate New York, stop talking about Chicago.
Yep.
Just stop. Don't do that.
Hey, I grew up in New York, and if I was like, if I wanted to, like, let's say, write something down like about rap, yeah, I could write something down
Yeah.
about the experience that I've had.
Yeah, but
You know
you've
what I'm
actually
saying?
had that'd be
But
like
I had the experience, you know?
that'd be like me trying to talk about your life.
Yeah,
Like to say, oh, it's one thing to say, okay, this is the story of Liz. But I'm not gonna say I was right there next to her when she was going through the
Exactly.
shit.
exactly.
Exactly.
Like,
Too many people try to write like they think they have to write from that perspective.
like
You
that.
can write about a life,
Yeah.
but you don't have to write like you came from.
Yeah, don't act like she was living it 24. Like, no.
You could be talking about how you don't want to ever be in that life.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like, Jesus.
Rap culture. They were these privileged kids who practically claimed an entire genre for themselves like they were Christopher Columbus discovering America. They didn't care about the roots of the music that they were playing, they took the sound and made it about themselves. That's how we got these frat boy rappers
the frat
like
boy
Sammy
rap.
Adams,
And again-
Chris Webby, and Mike Stud.
I wouldn't no.
Oh shit!
I would take Chris out of that.
Nah, come on.
I would take Chris Webby out of that.
Because Webby actually cares about the fucking culture.
I have never
shit.
once heard Chris Webby talk about in a song how he came from the hood.
Exactly. No.
He always said he's from the suburbs.
He always shouts out Connecticut. No, go fuck him.
Bro, I've met Chris Webby. He don't know. No.
I've shook
Yeah,
that man's
nah.
hand. No.
Mike
Yeah, me
Stud,
too.
maybe.
Right.
I don't know much about saying that.
Okay.
I'm taking Chris Webby out of this.
I don't know those two, but I know Chris Webby. And
Like I'm not. Yeah, I'm taking Chris Webby the hell out of
Yeah,
this.
no, he ain't part of that.
Guys that weren't making rap music because they love rap music, but guys that were following a trend and taking advantage.
No, bro, I'm taking Chris out of this. I'm taking Chris Webby out of this. No,
He left his job
bro,
a rapper because of how much he
bro, I feel disrespected for one.
wow,
Chris Webby defense.
Bro, Webby can come with us.
Yeah, no.
Chris Webby can come with us.
Webby ain't
Yeah, we're not on this. Nah.
a good amount of songs of
Nah.
his music,
We're not putting Webby on this, bro. We're not.
and I haven't not even
Dude.
no.
You see, this is what happens when
No.
a person conflates like all white rap.
Yeah. We're not putting Webby in this, bro. Get out of here.
Just because he
Nah.
fun of a look.
Like, dude. Stop.
We should just
No.
do a video just.
Bro.
Like, I want to go do a Twix song now. Jesus Christ.
Like, dude,
I'm serious.
we're
Let's
not.
go all of his songs and let's prove this guy wrong.
Bro.
How's that?
Dude, we're not putting Chris in this.
How's that?
Bro,
Because that means that he.
there better not be no
we missed something.
There better not be putting no Mac Miller in this.
Yeah.
I will be pissed if Mac Miller's in this.
I mean, pissed us off, didn't you?
Yeah, she wanted to bring up conversation, which I get.
She wants to see the Puerto Rican.
She wanted to
see the true Puerto
she
Rican.
wanted us to
see you, girl.
Lena wanted some discussion. Okay,
Yeah,
I like it. I respect it, Alina.
I respect it too.
No, I'm not mad at you.
No, we're not mad. For real, we're not.
We're not.
Mad at the fool who put Chris.
Dumbass, yeah.
Oh my god.
Of an opportunity. Mike Stud is a former All-American baseball player that went to Duke. After an injury made him doubt his future as a professional ball player, he decided to be a rapper instead. Throughout his career...
All right, hang on.
Okay. Okay.
And he was good at writing raps. Why not see if you can do it?
Was he serious? I don't know shit about Mike Stud. It depends. Was he serious or was he just doing it for something to fool around with?
Well, if
we got homework to do now.
Fair, listen. If you were that highly touted prospect for pitching,
fair enough.
His whole life was probably about baseball.
Was turned upside down. He's injured. Damn, now what am I going to do with my life?
Probably started listening to music, film. Why can't somebody fall in love with
That's
the
fair.
future?
Exactly. I see you on that. Exactly. I see you on that.
I don't agree with Mike Stud now.
We're going to put with an asterisk because we don't know much about it.
Because a guy that was supposed to be highly touted, of course, you hurt your arm, you think your life is over.
Yeah.
If you're good at something and you enjoy it just because he doesn't... learning about
yeah. Like if he was rehabbing from the injury and he started listening to rap, okay.
Right. And then he started writing and realized, hey, pretty good.
Yeah, okay.
Why is that a bad thing?
Okay, that's different.
Guys, I think we have a homework to do.
I
think we need to research.
Let us know about some Mike Stud.
But this is showing us that this guy is really just grasping for straws to make his point. Like you picked a really bad point on this one guy.
He pretty much went from frat boy rapper to a super boring, super uninteresting rap/R&B guy. This is a man whose music, in my opinion at least, has no redeemable value whatsoever.
Okay, but that's your opinion though.
You're talking about a guy that lost his entire future.
Yeah, he was ready to go and play some sports.
He was ready to be a pro ball player. You know the kind of mental stress.
Yeah.
You find a way to relieve it, and now you're being told like you're being fake.
I can understand the struggle of that.
What's his name?
Mike Stud.
Nah, you know what?
Like I said, we got some homework to do, okay?
Alina maybe just wanted to make us learn some shit.
Yeah, she wanted us to learn.
Soon we
we'll learn. We'll learn.
Music, and we need to see how real this guy is.
Let's see what he's going to say now.
And if this guy is right, what's this guy's name? The one that's talking about
the channel is called
what's his name?
Aflo Media.
Okay. We could prove him either right or wrong, but we got some homework.
Yeah, we do.
No, I think this dude, Alpha, is really reaching to make his points. You had Vanilla Ice right there.
Yeah.
Right there to make your point about a guy.
Wonder.
Not even that. A guy that saw an opportunity to try to grab something, to steal something, to blow his name up. You see what I mean with that?
Yeah.
He didn't care about the culture.
It's like MC Hammer or Tupac. Tupac's real. MC Hammer was there for just entertainment.
Exactly.
Yet he's been relatively successful, and he even has his own reality show on the Esquire network called This Is Mike Stud. It's him touring, fawning over hot girls, drinking a lot, and so on. Pretty much what you'd expect. So when I see somebody like Jack Harlow, a white guy who is rapping, I take a second to scope him out because of guys like Mike Stud. I have no problem with white guys that rap, but I do have a problem with white rappers. And besides not having any authenticity, one of the reasons why is because white rappers don't acknowledge...
just because he didn't have a background of trying to come up his entire life.
Little Baby didn't start rapping.
There's some people that fall into something and realize they're good at it.
Dude, do you not understand?
It's all about the art. It's not about what happened in your life. If you want to put it into the music, fine. Put it into the music. But if somebody loves how rap sounds like, or you know how it's like a poem,
Watch the Untrapped documentary on Amazon Prime about Lil Baby.
It got me all fucked up.
Lil Baby, when he had to learn how to rap. He hadn't been doing it since he was like 12 years old. He
For real?
Yeah, he was Lil Baby used to be a dope dealer.
No shit.
Yeah. He got incarcerated. I think he did like 5 years or something. I think he got incarcerated 2 times and he had a kid, and when he got out he said, "Well shit, I can't keep doing this because if I get a third strike,
Yeah, I'm done."
I'm done." Then he said, "All right." He learned how to rap, and in the documentary, you can see how he's going into the studio. He's learning how to rap on a beat, and then once he starts getting traffic to his name from his songs, he has to learn how to grab the audience's attention.
So he would get stealing stuff so he can make his name.
So you can make the same argument for this then.
Exactly.
If you want to make that argument, you can say that about Lil Baby, and he's black.
He realized that he was good at it.
He learned. He found something like, all right,
You can't get mad.
I
at someone
can't
when they
keep dope
figure out.
dealing because that's not going to lead me shit.
Yep.
And I got kids to take care of.
Well,
So,
yeah.
and look at Lil Baby. He's one of the biggest names right now.
Right.
So,
But you could say he didn't spend his entire life in the culture.
yeah, and Lil Baby had to learn. He was a grown act. Like he was literally like 20 years old when he
So
started learning
again,
to rap.
that's a terrible.
It's like a full on adult
Yeah.
when he's into the like.
So, again, terrible take from Alpha on that.
Yeah.
Terrible way
You
to
can't use this just for
flip
white
stuff.
rappers. You
No.
have to use it for black rappers, Hispanic,
Exactly.
anything, Asian,
Yeah.
whatever.
Well, you should have picked a different guy.
Yeah.
That's not a good comparison
Yeah.
to show why he's not appropriating the culture. He found something he was good at and ran with it. You can't get mad at that. And obviously, people like listening to him because he wouldn't be famous, and he wouldn't.
They relate to him somehow.
Exactly.
So
I mean, this is universal. People from India.
hip hop is for everybody.
Exactly.
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 Like what?
Or probably even comprehend the insane privilege that they have.
Oh God.
So he's not even going to talk about Sam Adams or
Chicken
Chris
tikka
Webby, but he's
skewers
going
are
to
the
explain
perfect handheld
about
bites for your summer
like
celebration.
stud.
And avocado stuffed with black beans and tomato.
All right, we're not talking about avocados
Find
right
both
now.
recipes from our nutrition partners at stopandshop.com.
It
That's
makes me
healthy.
wonder that if his arguments were that weak, he didn't even have anything else to compare with.
I see what you're saying.
I said, let's prove this guy.
Okay.
There's a reason why the frat rap rappers that I mentioned before had some decent success, and it's for one simple reason. White people love supporting white rappers. There is no denying this whatsoever, and hey, angry comment.
White people support black rappers too. I don't know. It's just
No. White people don't just run up and support any white rapper
Bro.
that's rapping. That is a bullshit.
Let me tell you, man. If you looked into the early 2000s and the mid 90s,
I can't.
white people didn't even want to see a white rapper.
Yeah, no.
Think about that. When white people tried to rap back, there were white people who didn't even want to hear N.
No, exactly.
Okay, so think about that, man.
It was hard to be known.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but
Yeah,
he's not
don't.
making good points.
To me, I'm not
It's
100.
weak.
I'm not 100% with this.
The problem with this is not a good.
I have no problem talking about it.
No. I like the
Yeah.
conversation.
Yeah, I'm glad Alina brought this up.
Definitely.
Yeah.
If this is going to make this type of argument, there's way better
There-
arguments
you-
you could be making.
Everything he has said so far, you can apply it to black people.
Yep.
You can apply it to Hispanic
Right.
people, Asian people, whatever.
If you're going to talk about the problem with white rappers, it should be something completely isolated.
Yeah, you
that
gotta
white rappers are doing.
Yeah, you gotta find a variable. You're not finding that one variable.
And he's really not.
And now, you know what? If rap was only meant for black people, that every black person, every black rappers were having the album saying that this is only for black
I
people.
want to find. I want someone.
See?
I want to.
Every black person.
When was that established?
Yeah.
That rap was only for black people.
Where
is that established?
Like I said, if it
I
was
must have
only
skipped that day
meant.
too.
Yeah, I must have skipped that day.
At least you were there for Lotion Day.
Jesus Christ.
It's a lotion though.
there's a solid chance that your favorite white people in rap have admitted this. One of the most interesting cases for white people in rap is that of Mac Miller.
Bro, don't you disrespect Mac Miller.
A single negative thing about adult grown-up Mac. I loved him, and I cry watching his Tiny Desk like once a month. But young, on the rise Mac definitely leaned into white rap as a genre, and he eventually realized how messed up.
When somebody's learning what they are,
no,
that's a technique.
Everybody was Snoop, Nipsey, Schoolboy Q. Everybody was cool with Mac. Don't bring Mac into this shit.
That is insane.
No, Mac was the nicest freaking guy. He made sure everybody else was cool before even when he was mentally going through something mentally, he made sure everybody else was cool first. Don't bring Mac into this.
Sorry, Alpha, you're making
don't bring Mac into this. No. I'm mad now. Don't bring Mac into this.
What did we say when this video started?
Yeah, don't bring.
Of all the people,
you better find the variable then. You
just said he leans into what.
Bro,
he's trying to say what Mike Stud was. He's trying to.
No, you're not bringing Mac into this, bro. Everybody was cool with Mac. I never saw one person say something bad about Mac Miller.
It's because people, when they're trying to see what works and what doesn't work, how is that leaning into?
Bro, I'm tight. I'm tight right now.
Leave Mac alone. Is later in life. In a 2015 article for The Fader, Mac and Vince Staples had a conversation about white people in rap. As soon as they started talking, they both agreed that white people support white rappers in a very obvious, dramatic way. Then Mac said that a similar thing happens when a white guy is on an NBA team, and that is an incredible point. Vince eventually makes the distinction between white people that rap and white rappers, which we discussed before. And then
you gotta be a white guy that can ball to actually be followed on a basketball team.
If you ain't balling, get off the court.
You don't just follow a white guy on the court. White. No. Like
I like Peyton Pritchard on the Celtics. Homeboy balls.
He balls.
Yeah, like Sam Hauser on the Celtics can shoot the three like no tomorrow.
Like Nikola Jokic won the MVP.
One of the best players in the league.
Because
he's a walking triple-double.
Had nothing to do with his skin color.
He's a walking triple-double.
Out of this because I don't know much about that.
Like,
I'm sure that there's a cult-type following in every type of thing. I'm sure that's what these guys are talking about.
Yeah.
I'm sure that's the concept of what they're talking about. There's always that cult-type following. The people that follow a certain type of thing. You always have that group.
Are we too heated? We're good. I feel like we're not too heated about this. I feel like we're reasonably...
Yeah, we should be more pissed off.
Like, I feel like we got a reasonable response with this.
Trying.
Then Mac makes the big point that I'm trying to get across right now. It's funny because when Blue Slide Park happened, there was a surge of all these kids, and we were able to sell 10,000 units on iTunes just out of nowhere. I remember touring and doing shows, and I was the first rap show ever in all these colleges. 6,000 kids, and I'm the first hip-hop show because I'm white college friendly. That was always a demon for me. It was hard to sit here and know that because I was a white dude.
It's not. I understand what Mac was trying to get at with that, but it's also the fact that you needed more cleaner stuff to be able to have it on a school. You know what I mean? A lot of like rap.
It's
not.
It's kind of like I don't think okay. When it comes to demographic talk, I don't think they were looking at Mac because of you're white. I think it's because you're probably swearing less than the rest of the rappers.
Yeah, it was clear.
You're not talking about living in the streets.
You're not talking about.
You're not talking about gang banging. You're not. That, and I think that's probably more why they chose you.
Being white have a thing to play.
Which, don't get me wrong, I have listened to some albums where it's like person talking about street shit had a better quality album than the person who came from the suburbs. I have heard that.
Definitely.
I had heard that.
Definitely.
So
I understand kind of what he was saying with that, but I think it had more to do with the fact that he was probably cleaner compared to.
Like, for example, if Mac Miller was still alive and there was a college, say for example, a big college is trying to do a concert, they're more likely to bring Mac Miller than they would to bring Lil Baby.
Oh, what was that?
Oh, whoa. Yeah, what?
That was whoa.
Whoa. Yeah. I can hear me. Can you hear you?
That was really weird.
Yeah.
I
can hear me.
It still feels. No, yeah.
Sorry, guys. Little technical difficulties right here.
Right there. Right.
So yeah, I heard that too. Whoa.
It still sounds a
Yeah,
little
what
off.
the heck just happened? Hello.
That still sounds.
Oh, what?
Right. Wait.
Oh,
It's coming and going.
our thing is. It's that right there.
Hello.
All right, there we go.
There we go.
Sorry
I think
about
this
that.
came out a little
Yeah.
bit.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
But
Little technical
yeah.
difficulty on that.
But anywho, well, yeah, if you're a college university,
Mhm.
it's like for example, who are you gonna bring? Are you gonna bring Drake, or are you gonna bring I don't know?
The Island Boys.
Yeah, are you like for example, are you if we're talking about a college show, they're gonna hire Drake over 50.
Oh yeah,
They are.
yeah. They would probably hire Drake over M.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Yeah. Even though
M's
to
got
me,
stuff that he can
50
do.
I listen to
50's a way
50
better
Cent
rapper.
more than I do Drake.
Yeah, exactly.
But if it's for college kids, they're gonna hire Drake over 50.
Because it would be a cleaner show.
Yeah.
And for that type of atmosphere, they would want
Yeah.
a cleaner type show.
Exactly.
So they saw a guy like but I can see how Matt.
I can see how this. I can see
what he was
I
saying.
understand what he's saying.
But I also get to that's honestly probably what was going on.
Like if I'm like if I'm running if I'm running like an event and there's gonna be hella kids there, I'm probably not inviting 21 Savage.
But again, Alpha's still Alpha's still reaching with Mac's comments to make his point.
Yeah.
This is still a reach.
Yeah.
You dug real deep to get his comments to try to make it work.
Like, don't get me wrong. I love Eminem. That's my boy. That's my goat.
Yeah.
But if I got an event and it's for kids,
He's not.
I'm not gonna ask M.
I called J. Cole before I called him.
Like,
you know what I mean?
I would call Flow Rider before I call anybody. Like,
Yeah.
it's like
I was able to sell you.
You ain't calling R. Kelly.
Hell
Oh my God.
no, bro.
Easier and be more marketable. That wasn't tight to me. I wanted to go through the same shit that everyone else did.
I can
so
understand
whether it's
that.
Mac
Understand how
Miller,
he's
Yeah.
When you come across as cleaner cut, you're going to get more opportunity.
Yeah. You're gonna make more money if you don't swear in your music versus if you do swear.
Exactly.
or any of the frat boy rappers that I named before, they had an advantage early on because of the color of their skin. The other day I saw that Eminem dropped an album, and most of
I
the
don't think it has a lot to do with their skin. A lot of it has to do with the kind of content they were probably creating.
It's like when like if you talk, I think it's in the song "White America" by Eminem.
Yeah.
When Eminem was underground, no one gave a shit he was a white rapper, like
Nope,
that he was white.
Not a shit.
No one gave a shit. It's when you start trying to go mainstream and being on the radio, they pick apart your personality
Yep.
Yeah.
and your character like you're in a freaking petri dish.
He survived it. Look at him now. Shit.
Dude, all the odds were against him. There's no way he couldn't. Like he had every odd against him.
He shouldn't. He should not be as big as he is. And
No, he shouldn't. And he just kept pushing.
yep.
actions that I saw weren't very positive at all, but lo and behold, the next thing I know, it's the highest rated
And
Because he's not best rapper.
think about it. It took a black man to give Eminem his chance.
Oh, Drake bet his whole career on him.
Exactly.
Drake bet his whole career because he knew the talent he had.
Yeah.
But it sounds like he's saying Eminem is only.
Bro, look at this. Look at this.
But but get me if I'm getting this right, Alpha was only saying that he got rated this high because he's white.
No, it's because he's the best damn spitter on the list. That's why.
If he's coming across trying to say that Eminem got outdid Kendrick Lamar because he's white, that's not why.
He's the best spitter. It's because he's the best spitter. Put it this way. You come from a single parent household. You don't really vibe with your mom. You don't know who your dad is. You know how many you grow up in the projects of Detroit. You know how many kids, both black and white, can relate to that? People don't understand how relatable Eminem's upbringing is. And it's not to say, oh, that helped him. It's not to glorify that. It's just, you know how many kids in this world who have issues with their parents, who may not even known their dad their whole life, who may have issues with communicating with their mom.
Mhm.
M's the more name somebody who's more relatable. Name them.
There's not really much because
And grew up in an impoverished area. You know how many kids in an impoverished area have disabled families?
that's why I know whether you're white, black,
Like
Spanish, it don't matter. Everybody
that's
can
why it
relate
doesn't
to-
matter.
Exactly.
He's like the most relatable to listen to.
Yep.
Mhm.
Rap album of all time by users on Metacritic. Now let me ask you a question. Do you think that this happened because this project is the best rap album of all time?
Yes!
Or do you
Yes!
think it's because Eminem has the support of white America behind
No,
him?
that's
He
just
dropped
the
an
best
entire
singer,
project.
dude. It's just because who raps like him. Oh wait, who's more relatable to the man?
Why does this guy keep taking terrible take after terrible take?
But also, if you listen to M's albums, anytime he doesn't care whatever your political party is, whatever. He calls out the bullshit in mainstream, just anything.
Dude, this guy is trying to say
Hey,
that
bro,
the best, highest rated
gotta
album
be
of all time,
bro.
that there is more white rap fans than all the
Dude.
Eminem's got more white fans than all the black people that listen to hip hop.
Bro,
Make
it's just because he's the real. It's just because he's the realest spinner. That's all. Yeah, it's because
Listen, I'm freaking Puerto Rican and I love Eminem. Eminem is definitely my favorite of all the rappers.
just listen how he gives life
He
in his
gives me
music.
fucking goosebumps.
Like,
Who's Free Murder By was a fucking phenomenal album.
yeah.
It's not because he's white. It's because he knows how to spit.
He just knows how to. He
knows
learn.
how to fucking spit,
Dude,
people.
Alfred's theme?
You know how many
Name-
times I listen to one song and I keep discovering shit?
Name another rapper, black or white, who actually reads the dictionary to better themselves.
Name another rapper, black or white, besides Eminem, that every time you listen to the song, no matter how many times you listen, you find in something new.
Exactly, like I just said. You
Like,
discover something.
Bro, I would like to know another rapper who reads the dictionary.
Not only that, the fire.
Improve their vocabulary.
The fire that
Honestly,
this guy brings.
it might be Cole, Kendrick, Jay. It might be guys like they might actually do.
Yeah, but like, dude.
Name another one that you know does it.
Yeah, like.
Now I'm getting heated.
Yeah.
No, I'm getting heated. I'm heated too.
Of him reading big words in the
Shit.
dictionary, and his fans would still call it a masterpiece. Eminem himself will
No.
That's good.
Uses the word.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
Like, he generally gets mad when people say you can't rhyme orange. He generally does not like when you say that.
Dude, I really can't believe this guy's trying to make this type of take. That he's only as big as he is because of the white fans.
Respect you for speaking your opinion.
I understand. Respect your opinion. It's 100%. Sure.
Yeah, you're giving your perspective.
You're
Which,
skipping the part that he is a very, very skillful, talented person
God.
when it comes to rap.
Listen, the only way.
He's skipping all of that. He's just jumping in.
The only way you be known as the GOAT
I
and
can't with
the
this
best,
person.
you have to have the black and the white fans.
yeah.
Can't believe this guy is trying to make the argument that Eminem has enough white fans to outdo all the black fans.
There's a lot of black people who vibe with that, bro.
Yeah.
There's a lot, man.
Did you see that?
Yeah.
Even you
It's
hear
just-
it.
he's
They're like,
just-
oh, he's the best.
he's
He's the
just the
GOAT.
realest
Even a
better.
black person would say he's the best. He's the GOAT. Even black artists would say that.
Oh, God.
you that
Eminem's the only one that won't put himself as the GOAT.
Why?
Yeah.
Because he's freaking
Dude,
talented.
he's
He is
at
unique.
pushing 50, he's still hoping at the end of his career you put him with Nas.
Yeah.
Like, that's humble, man.
it's the latter. From the song appropriately named White America from his 2002 album The Eminem Show, look at these eyes, baby blue, baby just like yourself. If they were brown, Shady'd lose, Shady sits on the shelf. But Shady's cute, Shady knew Shady's dimples would help. Make lady swoon, baby look at my sales. Let's do the math, if I was black I would have sold half. I ain't have to graduate from Lincoln High School to know that.
Only reason why I agree with this, only reason why I agree with that lyric is because I think you have to look at the time when that album came out.
Yeah.
Yes. Honestly.
Yes.
Yeah, you have to put the context
But,
around.
like,
again, this guy's reaching.
Yes, you have
Get fit as
you have to look at the content because now I think in looking like social wise, you can't use this.
No.
It was, which is why Eminem Show is about a decade old
But
album.
even back then, you had to have a certain look.
Exactly.
Whether you're white or black,
Exactly.
you
So-
have a look.
The time when this came out, M was 100% right in saying.
Yes, he was.
It's different now.
It's the point where this guy is reaching for stuff to make his point.
Because even at this time, you still had to have a label backing you.
Exactly.
To be some, you don't need a label backing you now.
Exactly. 100%. See how he can.
Yeah.
This is ridiculous how this guy is taking this and contorting it to make his point.
Which is why it proves to the point music reflects culture and the time of society.
Yes.
So
you can't take a song from 30 years ago and
exactly
relate it to today and think that it's going to flash like it does back then.
Exactly. So M was right when he was at that time. M was right when he was saying this.
Yes.
Eminem is not only the highest selling rapper of all time by a ridiculous margin, but he's also been nominated for Best Rap Album at the Grammys 7 times, and he's won 6 of those times. So even when we're talking about
so here's the thing. If you want to say he's the best because he has the Grammys, Jay-Z actually has more Grammys than Eminem.
Yeah, Jay-Z has more Grammys. Yeah, actually.
Jay-Z has 21.
Yeah, Jay-Z, yeah.
So, but here's the thing. Jay-Z doesn't have diamonds.
Yeah.
M's got it 3 times.
I thought he's got 4 now, doesn't he?
No, I think he has 3 albums, but I think he has diamond singles.
Singles. He just had a new single that went
down. Yeah. He's got 3 diamond albums, but
it's coming up on diamond though.
He might.
I'm pretty sure he's got one coming up on.
I mean, yeah, he might. Yeah,
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah,
that's it. He's got 3 diamond.
Yeah, exactly. Boy, Drake don't even got 3 diamond albums.
Street ties and not commercial.
But it's because he's white. Because it's white. If that was the case, every single white person that dropped music would go diamond.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I see why Drake popping. Okay, he sound good harmonizing. He got the little mellow voice that ladies like. He got the fan base, and he good looking dude. That's why.
Proof and point. If that was the case, NF would have been winning albums.
That's what I'm saying.
Left, right, and center.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
But they don't like NF because he's too emo. He's too dark.
But that's my point. If the white people were that cultish and got behind people and were able to force them to win the best albums,
you'd be a billionaire.
That's my point. It's ridiculous what he is saying.
Would be a billionaire. Postcard would be a bit you know what I'm saying? Like,
so this guy is making lyrics to construe to make.
Yeah.
White privilege is still king. And how could we discuss white privilege without bringing up the biggest disaster of a Grammy win ever? In 2014, the nominees for Best Rap Album were Drake's Nothing Was the Same, Jay-Z's Magna Carta Holy Grail, Kendrick Lamar's Good Kid Mad City, Kanye West's Yeezus, and Macklemore and Ryan Lewis's The Heist. Yeah. Need I remind you who won that night? Yeah. So with this section of the video...
Let me go back. And I'm going to explain to you why Macklemore won Best Album. Okay? You got Drake, you got Jay-Z, you got Good Kid, Mad City, you got Kendrick, you got Kanye, and you got Macklemore. Okay? Out of all these albums, The Heist got the most radio play because one, if he swore, it was very limited.
So it was easily promoted.
So it was able to be on the radio every damn hour of the day. Yeah. Okay? Second of all, Thrift Shop, it was fun for both college kids, high school kids, elementary school kids.
That song.
Okay? Yeah. Name somebody who wasn't bobbing their head to Thrift Shop.
Yeah.
Even I was bobbing my head to Thrift Shop. That hold us. People use that was used as my high school graduation song.
So again, at the time, it technically was the best rap album because it was everywhere.
And another thing, and I'm not trying to give special privilege. I'm not trying to baby the community at all. It won because of the song "Same Love," okay, which was about kids, about people being more openly and comfortable with their sexual orientation. Mm-hmm. Same Love. I remember when this came out. Same Love was on the radio every damn day. So therefore, when you got parents picking up their kids from school, kids are hearing a rapper talking about how a person is questioning their own sexuality. You know how many kids question their sexuality on a daily fucking basis? Mm-hmm. Like, he made it more, he gave kids who are struggling with their own identity something to listen to. It's not a hate. Personally, Do I think it would have won? It should have was the best album? No,
No,
I don't. But I understand why the fucking won.
it won because at the time it was the one that was everywhere.
Exactly. I'm sorry. You're not going to play Kendrick Lamar's Good Kid, Mad City for an 8-year-old.
No.
You're not going to play the
No.
rest of these albums for 8.
Right.
You can play Macklemore and fucking preschool.
Honestly, the best album probably sitting there is Kendrick's.
Like, that's what I'm saying. So, everyone who was saying, oh, Macklemore only won because he's white, that's not why he won.
No,
No,
he
'cause
won
it was
because he got
the
played.
cleanest.
He
It was the
won
cleanest.
content of the damn album.
Yes. And sometimes you
It's-
just hit it right.
Like, now, do I think Macklemore's a better rapper than?
No!
Hell no. I don't. I'm not gonna put I'm not even gonna put Macklemore over Kanye.
The 5 rappers are he's the 5th one.
No, yeah. I would even put Drake over Macklemore.
That's what I mean. He's
Okay.
he's number 5 up there.
So stop saying Macklemore only won this because he's white. He won it because of the substance and how clean and how it was able to be applied
Again.
to multiple people.
Buffalo keeps going back and stretching and
Like
reaching.
you can't use white rapper for this. I can understand why people were upset about Macklemore winning, but you have to look at the content of what he was talking about.
Almost any other year and picked out albums that got screwed over.
Yeah.
This was nothing good. What this dude keeps picking bad
Yeah,
examples.
there's a whole bunch of people who can't relate to the maybe the stuff that Kendrick saw living in Compton. There's a bunch of kids who can't relate to it. A lot of people can relate to what Macklemore was talking about in the Heist.
That's what made it the best rap album.
Like, sorry. Was I upset about it? Yeah, I love Kendrick's.
Yep.
I thought Kendrick should have won.
Kendrick's probably.
I'm understanding why Macklemore
Yeah.
won.
Because at the time it
Exactly.
was everywhere. It's not just one of his songs.
Yeah,
Most of
exactly.
the album was
You
everywhere.
weren't playing the rest of this shit around high school kids.
Exactly.
Unless, high school kids were listening to it on their own. Name a parent who wanted their kid to listen to the rest of those albums.
Prime example of those 5 artists up there. Who's the first one that's going to get asked to go to a college? Not because he's
Because it's what it talks about.
exactly
That's not rocket science, guys.
relate more to everybody that would be there, not just a select few.
Like, man.
This is ridiculous. Scott.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
White rappers do
Dude,
this.
We should then.
I'm sorry, your argument doesn't work on this one.
The Heist.
He has
Need I
made
remind
terrible
you who
arguments.
won that night?
Yeah.
So with this section of the video, my point is this. It weirds me out just how much white people love supporting the token white guys of the rap community. I get the idea that you enjoy seeing somebody who might represent you in some way, but I think there's a line between representation and blindly supporting somebody because of the color of their skin. But more importantly, the point turns into this. When it comes to being extremely successful in hip-hop, all that white privilege reeks of injustice, and any good-hearted person should hate to see that, whether it's on the Billboard chart.
Dude, if MGK would have been diamond a long fucking time ago, dude.
Exactly.
Charts or on the Grammy stage
Dude.
during the
Vanilla Ice would have blown up.
Dude. Token
Token wouldn't be struggling as hard as he is to be known.
Enough, man.
dude,
Enough.
NF should have had a goddamn Grammy.
Enough.
presentation for Best Rap Album, Injustice Anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere.
I'm not mad at Macklemore winning that.
Oh.
I'm not mad at him winning it.
On the legendary rapper Talib Kweli's podcast People's Party, him and the underground rapper Murs were discussing the role of white rappers in hip-hop. By the end of their discussion, Murs said something that I think is really fascinating. He made an analogy of white rappers and black rappers being like two different kinds of rocket ships. For a black rapper like Jay-Z, that rocket ship has a very smooth takeoff and it can travel pretty high in the sky. The real-life translation for that is that Jay-Z isn't gonna have a problem being accepted by the hip-hop community, and if he's one of the best, he can have plenty of commercial and critical success. But for a white rapper like Eminem, things are totally different. That rocket has more than a few problems getting off the ground. At first, it can barely move, but once it gets going, this rocket can go way further than the other rocket. Traditionally, being a white rapper and trying to gain acceptance in the rap community has been hard. People will make fun of you, they won't give you a chance, and so on. But once you get that acceptance,
he's got a point there.
That's one of the most honest things he said.
Yeah,
so far.
that which
I agree with that.
that point,
That
yes.
point, but not that you go for. But Jay-Z in some circles is just as big as that. I'm just personally for me. I'm
Put it this way: Eminem might be more successful in music, but if it, you got to understand, Jay-Z's a businessman.
Yeah.
Eminem he's told everybody for the last 30 years, music is my passion.
Yeah.
Jay likes doing business.
Yeah.
It's not that hard to understand.
Exactly.
When Emma's over here constantly in the studio every day, Jay-Z might be in a business meeting.
It's not because Jay hit his ceiling, he couldn't go any higher.
Like,
I hate that comparison.
That's
the only thing I can't stand.
Jay-Z even said it in a song. I may not have 1 billion streams, but I have $1 billion.
Yeah.
Which, like,
he cares about making money.
Yeah, like, it's not rocket science, y'all.
Rapping for Jay is like
it's not rocket science, nigga. God damn, yo.
And you're known as one of the best in the game, you're able to reach levels of success that
white rappers are listed as the best in the game.
One.
You don't get going and known as one of the best in the game. No.
Yeah, no. Nah, man. And at pushing 50, like still considered the bar to beat.
Yeah. Up and coming rap, yeah. Upchurch is probably the biggest up and coming rapper right now. Someone is going because you got Echo, the other one's going. But yeah, I'm talking about coming.
Yeah.
One that's probably he's not a GOAT yet, but NF. Who's probably one of these.
Yeah, NF's gonna be good. NF will be fine. NF will be fine.
But again, there's maybe 5 that come to mind.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
what is this guy talking about?
Yeah.
You don't start going off there, you're not instantly known as one of the best of all time. No.
Most rappers would only dream of. While I think this makes a lot of sense, I just want to give 2 clarifications so that it totally matches my opinion. First, I want to make sure
I like how he summarized what Murr said and didn't put in what Murr said.
Yeah, he didn't he paraphrased. Yeah.
I want to hear exactly what Murr said.
Yeah.
That we're on the same page that this doesn't really apply to the frat rap rappers from before. Because they only cater to white people, they're not seeking acceptance from the rap community, therefore they wouldn't have any problems at first.
They'd start. Wait, what is that?
Webby's collaborated with a lot of black people.
He said that they cater only to white people? No.
Webby's. I don't know about Mike Stud and Sam Adams collabs. I don't know about that. But Chris Webby, he's collaborated with a lot of black artists.
And they don't cater. Chris Webby does not cater his music to white people.
He's even said one of his biggest influences was Lupe Fiasco.
Yep.
Oh yes. Oh, we can't forget
about the other 2.
Yeah, I can't speak about them. I can talk about Chris Webby.
Yeah.
Like.
Start off strong like how Mac described it before, but because they're in this weird niche of hip-hop for white people, they'll never gain huge levels of success. And second, I need to make the point that this rocket ship analogy is becoming less and less true with every year and decade that passes, because people like Eminem and LP did their time and proved themselves as rappers and they had their struggles early on, and also because rap is now the most popular.
I would assume that for black people. Put your time even if you're black and a rapper, put your time in. If you want to be considered a GOAT, put your damn time in.
This guy's acting like I can go write a song right now and I'll instantly blow up because I'm white.
Yeah, like no.
It's insane.
Popular genre in the country. That's why it's easier now more than ever to be a white person in rap. But still, after looking at that.
Listen,
it's easy to be a rapper, man.
The video saying he's listened to Jack Harlow, and for some reason he liked what he was saying and he liked the beat. Guess what? Then you enjoy it. Don't do with the skate.
Don't get me wrong. I like Jack Harlow, but he ain't my favorite rapper.
I like Jack Harlow.
Yeah, I can vibe to him. I'm not going to say, "Oh, Jack Harlow, the best rapper out right now."
So he's one of the best in the game.
No, he's not. But I still vibe.
I can't.
You got cool music to vibe to.
I want to go down a list of white people in rap and give my thoughts.
He's got a list. He's got a list, people.
What's the order you listed? It's in.
Jesus Christ.
Reggie, Jay-Z, Tupac, and Biggie.
Let's go.
On why It's easier now more than ever to be a white person in rap. But still, after looking at that analogy, I want to go down a list of white people in rap and give my thoughts on why they made it, why they didn't, or why I think they'll always be in this weird spot, taking off a little bit, but never really finding.
First of all, Logic is biracial. Logic is biracial, first of all. His dad is black and his mom is white. What are you talking about? He's like, get Logic. No one's gonna talk about just white rappers. Logic can't even be in the fucking conversation.
Acceptance.
We could save if we bundle with NJM.
Logic can't be. He's biracial, dude. You
save us from headaches too.
What are you talking about, my guy?
Very free way to kill bugs. Zevo traps use
man,
and traps line insects with no
good God, bro.
They work continuously, so you don't have to. Zevo, people friendly, bug deadly.
Okay.
When I think of successful white people in rap who are well liked by fellow rappers and rap fans, I think there are two perfect choices, and we'll talk about them last. But in the meantime, I'll try to get through all the other examples. First off, I'm not even really gonna mention the Beastie Boys because they were in the game so early, so I don't think that some of what I said here applies to them at all. Regardless, they were pretty well respected after they got their cosign from Run DMC, and they were very successful. Eminem is a weird case because after Dre introduced him, the rap game did love him for the first 5 years of his career, but I think he just overstayed his welcome. He's clearly an all-time great, but lately it's just been boring shock value, and yet he's still doing very well because...
What do you mean?
Overstated. Did he really just say...
Here's my question. Here's my question about him. And he said this in his interview with King Crooked. What the fuck do you want him to talk about? Oh, I'm as old and... No, he's not 20 years old and angry. He's middle... He's damn near 50. He's done raised three girls. He's not gonna waste his time talking about what his mom did to him.
No.
And again, if he wasn't
God,
the greatest of all time, he doesn't get to.
God, man.
I can't believe the takes on this.
And if you pay attention to what he's talking about, he talks about what's happening around in the world.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay. All y'all got mad at him talking about gun violence and and shootings and darkness. All he was trying to talk about is
darkness.
We have an issue. What can we do to solve it?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
That's all he was saying. And it honestly, a lot of y'all are. I'm gonna say a lot of y'all are too simple-minded. I guess I'll even call myself simple-minded. Without the visual, I wouldn't have fucking known what darkness was about.
Exactly.
And that's
visual
art.
When you actually need a visual with this, what he's speaking about, to actually match it up.
That's like with Lupe. I don't have the lyrics. I get lost in the
if you ask me. I get lost.
I get free. I get lost. So to me, I guess I can call myself simple-minded on that because I love when artists, I don't care if you're black, white, challenge me, make me think about something.
I love that.
That's what rap's supposed to be.
I can't believe this guy just said he overstayed his welcome.
No, he didn't. Don't be mad because somebody still works on their craft year after year and still shows that they're consistent in being able to be the best.
Again, he's one of the few
damn
artists that if he drops a song tomorrow, everybody's going to listen to it.
It doesn't matter who you are.
Everyone's talking about it.
Go listen to it just to be like, oh, what did I say? What did he? I want to know what he said. Because I remember at the whole, a lot of y'all are fake about it. I remember after M did the whole BET cipher, and he was talking about Trump. I remember all the Trump supporters who said, "Oh, I guess I can't be an Eminem fan."
Stupid.
Because I like Trump. Bro, he was just giving his personal opinion. I fucking agree with everything he said on it.
Exactly.
Because I saw a lot of y'all, and when he was doing singles and albums after that, all Trump supporters, y'all were the first motherfuckers in the comment section to see what he was talking about.
Whether if you like them or not, you cannot deny his talent.
It's because of how creative it is.
Exactly.
People just want to see, what wild shit I'm about to say, because you know he's going to say some shit.
Exactly. But again,
damn,
how many artists in the game, when they drop something, you're running to go listen, whether you hate them or love them?
Yeah.
Even people that hate this man
still want to see what he says.
want to see it.
I don't agree with everything political that Jay-Z says, but he's still one of my favorite rappers.
Fucking Lord Jamar can cite word for word.
Bro, it's not rocket science.
It's like, oh, remember the song I let you listen to? Bobby Conway? Bobby Conway, okay? Bobby Conway has a soulful voice.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? A lot of black people did not know that he was white. And when they found out that he was white, they still listened to it.
He messed it up. You were going to do that to Ian to see what he was going to. You wanted to see his reaction.
That's honestly fact about M. When M first came out, a lot of people thought he was black.
Yeah. I thought I saw him like, this is a white dude?
Yeah. I'm not even going to lie. Until I learned more about Logic, when I first saw Logic, I thought Logic was white.
Yeah.
But then, and I still didn't care. He was still foreign.
I care about if you can bar.
If
Exactly.
You black or white, if I don't vibe with your shit, I'm not listening to it.
That's why personally one of my favorite rappers is House.
Yeah. Like, damn. So if you like
because of what we mentioned before, so I think in general the rap community does not like him anymore. And also his style is so easy to make fun of.
Oh my god.
No, it's not.
Oh my god.
The problem with it is, I'm gonna tell you what the reason why the rap community does not like him, or why a large majority. It's jealousy.
It's not. No. It's the vocal minority. It's not even a large minority. It's a minority.
The reason why you see people bitch and complain, oh, M this, M that,
because it has a.
You're not mad because he's white. You're jealous that someone has been so dominant for so damn long, and you can't do what he does.
They're jealous that because at 50 he can drop something and still be
Exactly.
better than every freaking guy in the game.
It's like Jay-Z. Jay-Z's black. If Jay-Z dropped a new album tomorrow, everybody's going to listen to the shit.
Jay-Z is one of the few that if you drop a song, you're going to listen
now,
to.
The reason why Jay-Z's music doesn't chart as high as M's, when you listen to the two of them, Jay-Z has more of a filter than M does.
Yes.
M has no damn filter. He never has.
Nope.
You can see where Jay's not going to talk about certain shit.
That and Jay's a businessman. He's trying.
He don't want to fuck up his business connections and shit.
Exactly. He's not going to just talk about.
M don't give a damn. He said that from day one of his shit.
Because M's brand is M.
Like.
This was one of the best parts of that article with Mac and Vince. With guys like Macklemore, Logic, and G-Eazy, I believe...
First of all, I got no issue with Macklemore. I got no issue with Logic. He's cool. Is he my favorite damn rapper? No. But I vibe to his shit.
Yeah.
Like, damn.
Believe that they do love rap and they respect its history, but so much of their stuff is just so corny that it's hard to believe that they'll ever fully succeed without being the butt of a joke.
No.
And also,
why? Because Logic likes to do a bunch of funny stuff, be serious, and why can't guys do fun stuff?
Yeah, Why does everything have to be serious? Everything doesn't have to be as serious as a heart attack, bro. Like,
two of them had their own weird situations that would make them lose street cred in this department.
This is actually true about Macklemore. After the Grammy he won, he actually wrote a letter to Kendrick and said, "You got robbed."
Yeah. Kendrick's album was
the best. It was.
But if you're going by plays,
by content,
around,
Macklemore was on the radio every damn day, dude.
That's why. But that shows that even Macklemore knew.
Yeah.
But based off of the way that it was at the time.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that definitely doesn't help either. While Iggy Azalea had some big commercial success, it seemed like she was just catering more to white people. Action Bronson is fun, and he's super...
Action can spit. Don't talk shit. Action Bronson can actually rap. I don't agree with all the moves and things he said,
right.
But he can rap.
I think I've only heard him like once or twice.
He can rap.
Unapologetically himself, but he's somebody that's too weird to ever make it in mainstream rap. He may have some high-profile collabs every now and then, and I would certainly categorize him as a white guy that raps, not a white rapper, but his stuff is a bit more niche. Post Malone has made enough comments.
Oh my god, Post Malone is not a rapper. How many fucking times we gotta go over this?
He's more of a DJ.
Bro, Post Malone has even said he's
a harmonizer.
First of all,
he likes making beautiful music.
You guys don't understand. A lot of people don't understand. how much different sounds the genre of hip hop entails.
Yeah.
You can still be a hip hop artist, but not be super lyrical.
Yep.
That's why I've said there's a difference between hip hop and rap. Flow writer, hip hop artist, Tupac, rapper.
Yep.
Kendrick Lamar, rapper.
He's a mix, huh?
Kendrick can do both.
Yeah, Kendrick can do both.
It's a mix.
I was gonna say, where you going with that?
Kendrick can do both.
I said, because you can say J.
Depending
Cole,
on
but
who-
J. Cole can do
do
both.
both.
J. Cole could do
Exactly.
both too, yes.
But for me, Post Malone, the reason why I have no problem with Post Malone, I don't give a shit that he's white. The man minds his business and just makes the music that he's inspired by.
Yep.
Okay? What more can you ask from a person?
So he likes getting a bunch of guys together and making music.
He talk out of his ass. He makes his music, hangs out with his friends,
does
his little tours and his shows, and that's it. That's it. The man never once said he was a rapper. Okay?
This guy keeps making terrible. He's making
I
terrible.
don't.
He's picking the wrong people for making things.
Post Malone is a.
Did his research in this video.
Post Malone is a hip hop artist.
Yes.
Which means he incorporates different genres into it.
Yep. It's
Comments
a lot
about
more R&B into his music than
and
anything.
there's nothing wrong with that. He's not a
wanting to
rapper.
be known as a rapper, and then there was the stuff about him not respecting rap culture. So while he is insanely popular,
And the reason why he said that, you had to look at the context. It was during mumble rap when it was just a bunch of bullshit.
Yes.
Pay attention to what is happening around.
This guy is grabbing clips and comments and twisting them to fit his point.
Yep.
He wasn't saying rap is whack. It was at the time where
Mumble
everyone
rap
just
was
wanted
whack.
to see somebody drunk off their ass rapping about some dumb shit.
See, and then now,
Like-
now the people that are watching this, they're gonna believe what he's saying, and
Yeah.
especially the ones that don't do the research to make sure that what he's saying is true.
Because I think I saw the quote. He said something
So-
that he'd rather listen to songwriters because there's nothing real in hip hop right now. And at the time, y'all were just loving mumble rap.
Mm.
So
He
he
wasn't wrong.
wasn't wrong. There was like a whole
That's
decade.
the reason
It wasn't
why
real and
I
rap.
didn't listen to rap because of the mumble shit. I'm like, I don't want to listen
If
to
you wanted
this.
real shit, you had to
The
dig
beat was
deep, like
fine,
he was
but
digging for.
You had to stay in the 90s.
Bro, you had to dig like you was an archaeologist, bro. You had to dig in that dirt.
So again, I'm getting real annoyed
Yeah,
with
yeah,
Alpha just grabbing
yeah.
comments and twisting them to fit his point when you're not adding
The
any
only
context.
thing he had of aspect at was so far was the demographics.
That's it.
That's it. And I'm not talking demographic of skin color. I'm talking demographic of the content that you have in your music.
Right.
popular and reasonably well respected, I don't know if he really fits in with what we're talking about. Then in a similar vein, I'll throw Lil Xan and Lil Peep.
If you want to say white rappers and white people who rap, white rappers.
White rap.
Well, actually, no. I take that back. I'll take it back for Lil Peep. Because he wasn't necessarily a rapper. He mixed like rock.
Well, he did a lot of different things.
He was like, his thing was, it was like hip hop and like, you know the style of like emo rock?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like hip hop mixed with that.
So he was like an emo rapper.
Yeah.
Wait, so it was like falling in reverse.
And like Falling in Verse started rapping.
Because I actually do like that.
So I
song.
take that back for Lil Peep. Because I actually
I
support
don't
Lil
really
Peep.
listen. I just know.
I take that back for Lil Peep.
Saying?
I'm not saying he was a goat. He passed away though. Lil Peep.
Oh, get Lil Peep. Oh,
Lil Peep died from a drug overdose.
Rest in peace.
So yeah, he would smoke. He smoked weed one day. I think it was Lil Peep. Yeah, he smoked weed one day, and he didn't wake back up because it was laced in fentanyl.
Of course.
He didn't wake back up.
Freaking, oh my god, I hate that drug
but Lil
so
Xan,
much.
I don't fuck with Lil Xan.
No, I was there.
In the category of people that sort of sat on the fringes of what hip hop could be, and a lot of people
I
wouldn't
consider
even
Xan
call them.
more of a mumble rapper.
Yeah, and this was during the time.
Because I don't know.
Little Peep is on the left. Yeah, that's Lil Xan.
Okay.
Literally, Xan is just short for fucking Xanax.
Rappers,
Not my genre.
guys like MGK,
Rap and rap
Yellow Wolf is in there.
and rap.
What is he about to say?
Oh god.
of what hip-hop could be, and a lot of people wouldn't even call them rappers. Guys like MGK and Yellow Wolf might as well be Mike Stud and Chris Webby to me.
No! I don't agree with everything, but I don't agree with everything MGK has ever. I don't agree with all his actions and everything he said. Bro, MGK can spit.
Yes, he can.
Especially when he wants to. Yellow Wolf can spit. If Yellow Wolf couldn't really spit, Eminem never would have fucked him in the first place.
Exactly.
So you can't use this.
Oh my God.
You can't use it.
I can't.
This guy's got terrible taste.
Yeah, you can't use this. You can't use this, man.
Catering to a different demographic of white people. Lil Dicky and Riff Raff are memes.
Okay. Little Dicky.
He is a joke rapper.
He is a joke rapper.
He can spit.
But he can spit.
Yeah.
Riff Raff, I don't know enough about him. I see him more as comedy. I see Riff Raff
probably has more of a joke rapper.
Yeah, I see Riff Raff as more as comedy.
But Lil Dicky can actually spit.
But see, at least Riff Raff not out here saying best lyricist of all time.
Exactly.
Like,
didn't he do thing with Snoop?
Who?
Lil Dicky?
Yeah, Lil Dicky did.
Yeah.
Like, everything isn't always serious.
Exactly. Just because you are doing funny songs, if you can do a funny lyrical song.
Look what Eminem did to Cannabis.
It's an art. Yeah. It's an art. White people don't get this shit.
And it's an art.
This
music is expression.
Exactly. You could freaking. Oh my God.
I'm not taking them seriously in all of this.
This dude is legitimately pretty much trying to say rap is only supposed to be a certain way. No.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Dude, you're going to say
Lil Dicky and Riff Raff are memes. I'm not taking them seriously in all of this. I liked some Asher Roth stuff, but then he disappeared into oblivion after he stopped selling out.
The only song I ever really heard from Asher Roth, you've heard it, it's the I Love College song.
Oh, okay.
That's Asher Roth.
Okay.
He was big for a minute, then he just disappeared.
Anybody that I haven't mentioned probably was or is super underground and irrelevant to these discussions on mainstream success. Yeah, I don't know. Or I just think they're...
Token is dumb!
Token
is dope.
I like Token.
I love everything about Token.
Yep.
I like...
Punchlines, yeah.
Phenomenal rapper.
Phenomenal rapper.
Freestyle too.
And is actually... always talks about the culture as an art form and always pays respect to it every chance he gets.
Yep, exactly.
Fuck out of here.
Not worthy of being in the conversation. So my
no, I'm getting tight. Bro. Token got the punchline.
Can't even be in the conversation.
No, Token got the punchlines for rap. Token got the punch.
Who says the two that he's saying for the last? Who's his two goats?
Two big examples of guys that properly figured out how to simultaneously be white and a successful, well-respected rapper are LP and Mac Miller. They both fought their way into these positions. L was underground for most of his career and finally started making some big waves with Run the Jewel.
So you're going to talk about LP, but completely disregard L.
Okay, so is he
LP rolls with Killer Mike. They're a duo.
Yeah.
LP actually, LP's been around for a minute.
Talk about what LP went through to coming up, working through underground. Look at that.
Yeah.
This is his opinion. Then this is what he.
Yeah, this is his opinion. So.
Me.
Yeah.
That's the example. I was trying to say this.
No, if you're gonna do something like this, you gotta be non-biased.
Yeah, I see a lot of bias in this.
You gotta be non-biased. It's gotta be factual shit. Not your freaking opinion.
If I look through a lot of black rappers, I can categorize them just the way he did.
Oh yeah,
yeah, I can categorize them too.
Yes, you can.
And Mac transitioned from a frat rap rapper to making some of the most personal, introspective hip hop albums I've ever heard. Sadly, Mac isn't.
Chris Webby. Token.
You got to develop somehow, dude.
Exactly.
You got to develop somehow.
If you talk about this with Mac,
the yin yang.
How can you not take that same comparison and apply it to guys like Eminem, Token,
dude? I don't know, man.
with us anymore.
We didn't even mention
gonna use
that. Must not be good enough for the conversation.
Yeah, I guess.
Present tense here because I want to describe both of them at once. These guys are cool. They don't hide their whiteness, but they don't make it an integral part of their music either. They're likable enough and talented enough to reach a wide range of audiences while still being critically acclaimed. They take their music seriously.
So you just described Token and FM.
So I guess, when did this, at the end of this video, I want to see when this came out.
While still letting
Yeah.
their
see when
humor
this
shine
came
through.
out.
And in general, I think they have a better, more human understanding
Right, when
of the
Music
rap
to Be Murdered
game
By came
than
out.
all of the other people that I mentioned.
Okay.
As we've discussed today, there are a lot of problems with white rappers. They can cater solely to white audiences, they don't understand the privilege that they have, but more than anything, they struggle with the idea of being themselves. In a community that has historically rejected them, they often try to change bits and pieces of who they are until they come up with this Frankenstein's monster of their former self. Instead of focusing on the music, too many outside factors come into play, and they can't find a proper balance between respect for hip-hop and respect for themselves. But luckily, this doesn't have to be the case with everyone.
Wow.
With certain white people that rap,
You could say
they're
this
being
with-
themselves, they
Bro,
love and appreciate the
you could say
culture,
this with
and
black
they're
rappers
able to
too.
find success. In a genre that is becoming more and more popular, one that continues to change its sound over the years,
See, the
and one
shit
where
is,
white
everything he's saying right now, I agree with, except for the way he coached it before.
You can apply this to any. You can apply. This can apply to black rappers too.
Yeah.
people are being
The
themselves and
examples he
rapping
put in this
because
video
they
so
love
far
to rap. I
makes
think
no sense.
eventually we won't even be having these kinds of conversations
Alright,
anymore.
I
It's an interesting
gotta talk my
prospect,
shit at
and
the end of
I'm
this.
very curious about what the hip-hop landscape will look like 20 or 30 years from now. Let me know your thoughts in the comments
Okay.
below, and thanks for watching.
All right.
Well, you got
Hey
a whole
everybody,
video on
thank
what
you
we
for watching
think.
that video. I hope that the comment section can be civilized and have a good discussion with all of this. If you want to support the channel, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. You can follow me on social media.
Okay. And now I'll give him a spiel.
At
I'll give him a
Renshaw
little. I'll
HS.
give him a little
You can buy
shit.
my merch, support my Patreon, and thank you again. I'll see you soon.
Okay. All right. All right. Y'all know me. Give y'all the Ian. I'm born in the mid '90s. Okay. Hip hop was like the genre that made me fall in love with music because I love the creativity of it. One of the first songs I ever downloaded this is before the iPod era, when I had an MP3 player, when you had to convert the shits to MP3s.
Do you remember Napster?
Yeah.
Oh.
My dad had to help me convert the shits. One of the first songs I can remember ever downloading and ever just blasting in a car, in my house, whatever, was Lose Yourself by Eminem.
Yeah.
I was also a fan of the Black Eyed Peas. Grew up on Jay-Z. I grew up on so many different types of music. But hip hop was always
Not afraid.
not afraid. Always hip. I just love the creativity of it. I can understand why people say that it's why I understand why some people say it is a black art form. Only reason why is because black people, I can understand, we're the first people to actually like bring it to the forefront, which I can understand that.
Mhm.
However, it was not just created only for black people.
Right. Black people created for the world.
It was created as a way of unifying people together. So it does not matter whether you're black, white, Hispanic, Asian. It does not matter if you're male or female. And still, for some reason, people are afraid of seeing gay people or trans people rapping. If they got bars, who the fuck cares?
Exactly.
Honestly, you can be the most feminine gay. To me, I don't give a shit. Feminine gay dude. If you're talking about giving head in your raps in a creative way, do it.
Do it. Exactly.
Do it. If it's creative, cool. If you trans and coming up with some shit creative, cool. If you're a religious rapper, cool. Even if you're an atheist, whatever, you don't believe in God, I don't care.
If you got bars, I want to hear them.
I don't care if you came from the projects. I don't care if you came from the suburbs. I don't care if you went to private school. If you can rap, just respect the culture. Don't be a private school kid talking about the inner city of Chicago.
Right.
Okay?
Acting like you came.
Yeah, acting like you came from there. You can talk about it, but don't talk like you came
from the inner city of Chicago.
Okay? Like, hip-hop is for everyone, bro.
Yeah.
It is for it's the most inclusive culture that exists.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
I'll even say, honestly, hip-hop is more inclusive than religion.
And they're trying to exclude people.
Like, and I'm getting to this point. It's getting to this point. I see it all the time on fucking social media. Oh, we're talking about the white rappers. This what, bro? If you're gonna keep trying to exclude white rappers, okay, or white people that rap, well, however the fuck you want to classify it, you're looking like black supremacists.
Yeah.
Okay, and that's literally a reversal of the same shit that we tried to overcome back during slavery, Jim Crow, segregation, all that. You can't do that shit.
What you did overcome.
Yeah, that we overcome. Yes. Sorry, excuse me.
You did overcome.
So my mind moving faster than my mouth.
I got you, buddy.
Like, you can't.
Be pissed.
As like the black community, all right, I love black people, I love my people, all that. You cannot.
Good people.
Yeah, I love good people. Yeah.
Oh, yes.
You can. I'm tired. The black community. Okay, I'm gonna speak this right to the black community. You cannot constantly ask for the culture to be learned, understood, acknowledged, and accepted, but then want to fucking dictate who gets to learn about it.
Exactly.
You can't do that. That's literally racism.
You can't say love us, but you can't be part of it.
Yeah, if you discriminate by anybody on the basis of skin color, that is the textbook definition of racism.
Yep.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it's Hispanic towards Asian, black towards white, whatever. It's racism.
Yep.
Don't do it. It's not what this culture was built off of. I'm not a gatekeeper. I don't give a shit where you come from.
Because guess what? If you got bars, you're going to make
Spit.
it. If you can't spit, guess what? You're going to get thrown out of the game real quick.
If you want to say white people appropriate rap, then how about you talk to all the black rappers who literally have no love for the culture? They're just doing it to get women and money.
Well, to make another example, what about all the black basketball players that are appropriating the white game of basketball?
I mean, historically speaking, basketball was created by a white dude.
Exactly. Yep.
So, like, guys, stop trying to make it one population has to own something.
God, that'd be a boring game. All white guys just playing basketball.
Like, bro, like, if you're gonna say black people should only be rapping, don't fucking talk equality. Don't even say the word.
Yeah.
You can't say shit about equality and equal representation when you're trying to dictate who's allowed to even learn about the culture.
Exactly.
You're contradicting yourself.
You want to share the culture with everyone.
Yep.
And accept anybody that wants to be a part of your culture.
Like,
again, anybody that's downgrading or shitting on the culture.
Yes, and that goes for black rappers.
Yes,
if they're not taking the shit seriously, don't vibe with them.
Yeah, people in India love Eminem.
That's what I'm saying.
India, they love Eminem.
I don't care where you come from in this world. I don't care.
Not because of his skin color, it's because he could rap.
That's why music is the most inclusive.
Like, damn.
Music brings us all together.
Worldwide.
That is the spiel of Ian.
Alpha Media.
And some of y'all males out here, some of y'all, y'all strong heterosexual males, being afraid of gay people rapping. Grow the fuck up.
There's nothing wrong with gay people rapping.
No.
Okay?
Let them
Damn.
rap.
Every dude in the world isn't straight. Every woman in the world isn't straight. Get over it. 7 billion people on the planet, get over it.
You got talent?
Damn.
You're good.
I want to see a gay dude give me some bars. Yeah. I want to see someone trans rap. I want to see it. If you got bars, put them in a cipher. Give them an opportunity. Give them a feature. Give them something. You got a bunch of people out here who got a whole bunch of talent, but they don't got the opportunity.
Yeah. But this guy's acting like just because you're white, you automatically get opportunity.
Like, damn.
If that was the case, it'd be way more successful.
Of course, Eminem didn't make it on his own.
Like
he had talent. Dre gave him the platform and opportunity.
Privilege. Yep. He kept saying privilege. Are you kidding me?
But anywho, I'll even say I have a lot more privilege than a lot of other people. Okay, I didn't grow up impoverished. I grew up, I guess you could say, middle class. I was fortunate to have
Play Rich the Eminem.
You did?
I went to college. I had two parents who loved me very much. I'm fortunate. It sucks when you see family dynamics who struggle. It breaks my heart because you want to take pain away from people, especially those that you care about. So,
But you can only solve the problem one day at a time.
Yep.
For real. But y'all enjoy this, y'all. Like, comment, subscribe, blow us up. Y'all know where we at.
Alpha, on the next one, I hope you actually do deeper research. You said you did research on this? Dude, those are terrible takes.
Actually, we wanted to see when this came out. Remember? How many?
That was only 3 years.
Yeah, it felt
That's
like
only 3.
more of an opinion.
I'm not gonna lie. I expected this to be like a decade old.
Yeah, no, that makes it even worse.
That makes it worse.
Yeah.
That makes it. Yeah, I don't.
There's you could have picked way different rappers to make your point with that. You picked the absolute worst ones.
Your conversation pieces were good to talk about. I think it was the comparisons you were making.
You were making terrible, and you took their comments just to fit your narrative.
Yeah, but then
you
again,
didn't take what they said at the context of the time they said it.
Yep.
But at this thing again, you got to remember, dude. You're talking your opinion.
Yes.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
There's going to be a whole lot of people who do agree with you, and there's going to be a whole lot of people who think your opinion is flat out wrong.
I respect you for giving your opinion. I completely
disagree. Dude, we're freedom of speech here. I'm full.
Disagree with you, though.
I'm full support of you giving your opinion.
This you gotta be non-biased. You know,
like if you're gonna use these, you actually have to bring the receipts.
Yeah,
and showing a couple snippets of what they said years before, and then not show the context of what they're saying.
Yeah. So
anybody can take snippets and make it fit their argument.
If you want to dispute what I say, go for it, please. I'm full for different opinions, different perspectives.
Wrong.
Yeah. I know this video is 3 years old. You still want to rebut us? Please
feel free to. And anybody else, in the comment section, blow us up. We are always open for conversation.
What you guys are talking about down there?
For real. Like, comment, subscribe. Like, comment, subscribe, blow us up. You know what we're doing. I'll do it again.
Go ahead and join our locals, please. We'd love to see you over there. The more people we get over there, the sooner we get to 1,000 viewers.
Man, y'all. But thank y'all.
Next one.
Thank y'all for the support, y'all.
Thanks for stopping and spending time with us today, guys. Hit that notification bell and give it a share because it does help the channel.
Love y'all.
Bye.
Later, y'all.
Peace.